Good morning. Today is a wonderful day. Do you know why? Because right in front of you, there is a brand new opportunity to attract everything good that you truly deserve. It doesn't matter what your past was like or what happened yesterday, because today is a fresh start. This very moment is sacred. It is the perfect starting point to focus your mind, elevate your energy, and remind yourself that it is indeed possible to live with joy, with purpose, and in harmony. Good things are not a matter of pure luck. They are the direct result of a trained mind, a willing heart, and a clear intention. And today we are going to activate that powerful potential within you. Prepare yourself, because what is about to come can completely transform your entire day. And if you make it a consistent habit, it has the power to transform your entire life as well. Affirmations don't just transform your mindset, they also have a real, tangible impact on your body. Every single word you repeat with intention can unlock the door to physical improvement, to a deep and profound healing, to a sense of relief that might have once seemed completely impossible. Physical pains are often messages from the soul, wake-up calls that we didn't know how to listen to before. But today is different. Today you can choose to speak to your body with respect, with love, and with immense power. That is why starting your day with affirmations is not just a positive action. It is a true act of healing. It is a way of reminding every single cell in your body that it deserves well-being, that it can be free from pain, and that it can return to its natural equilibrium. Make this practice a consistent habit, because every time you choose to use words of health, you are actively planting the seeds for a new and healthier reality within your own body. Remember this powerful truth: what you ask for with genuine faith and conviction begins to take shape in your life. If you decide today to speak to your body with hope, if you choose to truly believe that it is possible to feel better, you have already taken a huge step forward on the path toward healing. Your body is listening. Every thought is a signal. Every emotion is a command, and every word is a powerful instruction. That's why you should start this day by believing that it is possible to live with more well-being, with less pain, and with a greater sense of lightness. Today can be a day of relief, of progress, and of significant change, but first, you must genuinely believe it. It is absolutely essential that you understand one thing: the way you start your day has a direct and profound impact on how it unfolds. If you wake up with thoughts of healing, your body will feel it. If you choose to focus on what you actually can change, your energy will begin to rise. Today is not just another day. It is a new and wonderful opportunity to send your body a powerful signal of love, care, and deep trust. You deserve to live with lightness, without unnecessary burdens, without that pain that can limit your every step. And yes, it is truly possible. We are going to put this healing process into motion. We are going to activate the energy within you that heals, that cleanses, and that transforms, because your body is ready. It just needs you to be ready as well. You don't need to be in total silence or in a specific meditation posture for these affirmations to work their magic. What is truly important is the energy with which you speak them. Your body responds to emotion, not to perfection. So say each affirmation with clear intention, with genuine joy, and with loving care. Even if it is just a whisper, let it feel deeply real. The universe doesn't require you to say pretty words. It requires you to vibrate with them, because the vibration of love, of gratitude, and of healing is what truly brings about transformation. Speak from the deepest part of your being. Let each and every phrase be like a warm hug for your body, an internal caress that reminds it that it is not alone, that you are right here to help it heal. It is time to take control of your own well-being. Listening to these affirmations every single day is not just a positive habit. It is a profound act of self-love. It is the very first step towards starting to heal from the inside out, so that your body and your life can begin to align with everything you truly deserve. The universe responds, but it responds to your vibration, not just to your words. Therefore, feel each affirmation as a seed of profound healing. Where you place your attention, your energy grows. And if today you decide to focus on relief, on recovery, on finding your balance, that is exactly what you will begin to manifest. You are not your pain, you are the powerful person who can transform it. Today is a wonderful day, and I choose to live it with love, presence, and gratitude. I am a valuable person, and I deserve to receive miracles of healing and blessings every single day. Today, I surrender with confidence to the guidance of life. In this greater force, I move, I breathe, and I exist. I am connected to the source that sustains everything, and I receive from it what my body and soul need. My body is worthy of healing. I am deserving of all the health, strength, and well-being that the universe has for me. Today, I feel at peace because this day brings relief, rest, and renewal to every part of my body. I am open to receiving all the good that life wants to give me, especially the healing that I need. Every single cell in my body responds to the love with which I speak to myself. My vital energy is restored with every breath. The universe sustains me with wisdom and care. Every step I take today is aligned with my healing and balance. I am a strong person, and every day my body finds new ways to regenerate itself with greater ease and gentleness. I am certain that today, invisible doors filled with possibilities are opening for you, doors of relief, of well-being, of total transformation. Even if you cannot see them yet, they are there, and they are beginning to open up when you choose to look at your life with more consciousness and treat yourself with genuine compassion. Have you ever stopped to consider how much the way you talk to yourself influences how your body feels? Have you noticed how it tenses up when you criticize yourself, or how it relaxes when you speak to yourself with love? Your mind is not separate from your health, and that profound connection changes absolutely everything. Louise Hay, a renowned author and master of emotional healing, discovered this truth while working with people who had serious physical illnesses. Let's talk about the case of a man who came to her workshops with a chronic pain he couldn't overcome with medicine. Louise asked him to change his internal dialogue for 30 days. She told him that every time he felt pain, instead of complaining or getting anxious, he should take a deep breath and say, "I am willing to release resentment. I am open to healing." At first it seemed absurd to him, but little by little his body began to respond. The pain decreased, his mood improved, and most importantly, he began to feel at peace with himself. What if that could happen with you too? What if today were the beginning of a process that is much deeper than just feeling good? Bring your attention to your body, not from a place of demand, but from a place of deep respect. Not to change it, but to truly inhabit it. Start with your feet. Feel how they support you, even when the world seems to be moving too fast. They have carried you on paths you may not even remember, and they are still there, firm. Thank them. Continue with your legs. They may have felt tired, pained, or burdened, but today they are here, giving you a new opportunity to move forward. Acknowledge them, embrace them with your attention. Now bring your consciousness to your chest, to that heart that beats even when you feel afraid, even when everything seems uncertain. It beats with loyalty, with strength, with love. Feel that heartbeat. It is life itself within you. Now gently feel your back, your shoulders, your neck. How much tension have they been carrying? How many unexpressed emotions have they held on to without a name? Today you can let a little bit of that go. You can tell them thank you. They don't have to carry everything anymore. Bring your attention to your mind. Maybe it's restless. Maybe it's calm. Whatever its state, it is doing the very best it can. Be grateful for every thought that has tried to help you, for every idea that pushed you to keep going, even when you didn't know how. And if there is pain today, observe it with gentleness. Do not judge it. Do not reject it. Just tell it, I see you. I am here. We are going to heal together. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present, to be real. Your body doesn't ask for perfection. It asks for your presence. Many times we treat our bodies as if they were broken machines. We get frustrated when they hurt, we push them when they are tired, and we ignore them when they try to speak to us. But your body is not the enemy. It is not a punishment, a mistake, or a barrier. The body is a channel, a vehicle, a powerful messenger. Every symptom, every tension, every discomfort has a clear intention to get your attention. Perhaps you have been living disconnected for too long, spending too much time in your mind and too little time within yourself. Perhaps you have been repeating harsh things to yourself for weeks without even realizing it. Or maybe you are carrying emotions that you don't know how to release, and your body, noble as it is holding on to them for you. Physical pain doesn't always mean that something is wrong. Sometimes it just means that it's time to listen. Today you could ask yourself a different question. What is this pain trying to tell me? What part of me needs attention, care, and presence? Because when you stop fighting with your body, it stops defending itself. And when you treat it as a trusted ally, it begins to trust you. It's not just the body that accumulates weight. The mind also gets exhausted from repeating the same things over and over again, from anticipating everything that could go wrong, from silently demanding perfection of itself while others don't even notice. It gets tired of the comparisons, tired of the guilt it has been carrying for years, and tired of living in constant anticipation of the future while being trapped in what didn't go well in the past. How many times have you woken up without energy and thought it was your body, when in reality it was your overloaded mind that just couldn't take any more? That invisible fatigue also needs attention, because thinking isn't everything, and thinking too much is sometimes a form of suffering. Today you can choose to do something different. You can start by making space for silence. You can stop attacking yourself with thoughts that don't even belong to you. And even if it's just for a few minutes, you can remind yourself that you deserve to live with more inner peace. Not everything you think is true. Not everything your mind repeats is who you truly are. Today you can stop fighting with your mind and start to accompany it. You are not broken. You are just tired. And that too can be healed. You are here, breathing, listening, with everything you have already lived through and still so much ahead of you, that even if you sometimes forget it, is already a miracle. Maybe not everything is resolved. Maybe there are still things that hurt, that are missing, that are waiting, but there is also something inside you that keeps going, that insists, that does not give up. Not everything is clear, it's true, but not everything is lost either. And sometimes change doesn't come when everything outside gets better, but when you choose to look at things from a different perspective, when you choose to speak to yourself differently, breathe more slowly, release judgment, and return to the present moment. The present is the only space where healing can happen. It is not in yesterday or in what has yet to come. It is right here, in this very moment, where you can make a different decision. And what if today you decide to start from a place of love, not from pressure or fear, but from a more compassionate, more patient, and more honest perspective? Because when you choose to start with love, everything else begins to fall into place. You cannot start a new day by carrying what you couldn't solve yesterday. You cannot move forward if your heart is still tied to what no longer makes sense. And you cannot heal if every single thought keeps repeating the same wound as if it were an endless echo. Sometimes we believe that letting go is giving up, but letting go is not abandoning. It is honoring what you have lived through, learning what is necessary, and then allowing yourself to continue on your journey. Today could be a good opportunity to release what weighs you down, a limiting belief, a guilt that doesn't belong to you, an idea that once served you but now only holds you back. Not everything you have learned helps you, and not everything you repeat in your mind is true. Ask yourself honestly, what thoughts do I carry with me every day that I no longer need? What story do I keep telling myself that I could leave behind without losing who I am? You don't need to solve everything today. You just need to open an inner space where the weight becomes lighter, where the past doesn't decide for you, and where the present begins to feel more like your own. Letting go is not about forgetting, it is about liberating yourself to start all over again. What you say to yourself every morning is not just a random thought, it is the emotional foundation upon which you build your entire day. Your words don't get carried away by the wind, your body holds on to them and your energy turns them into reality. If the first thing you think when you wake up is, "I'm tired, everything hurts, I can't do this anymore," you are not just describing what you feel, you are reinforcing it. Your body listens, your nervous system reacts, your heart adapts, and your day is tainted from the very beginning. But if you choose to speak to yourself differently, even if you don't fully feel it at first, if instead of judgment you use words of care, if you look at yourself with respect, something begins to shift, not because everything magically gets resolved, but because you are no longer the enemy. You are no longer attacking yourself from the inside. Your words can be a wound, or they can be medicine. They can reinforce the pain, or they can guide you toward healing. Would you speak to yourself the way you would speak to your best friend when they feel bad? Would you repeat that they are useless, that they are broken, that they will never change? Or would you say, "I am with you, we will go step by step, you deserve to be well"? What if today you decide to speak to yourself that way? What if your inner voice becomes your safe space? Because the external world might take time to change. It can be slow, unpredictable, and unjust. Sometimes the answers don't always come when you expect them. People don't always react the way you need them to, and life out there doesn't always conform to your timeline or your plans. But your inner voice that can change right now, without asking for permission, without conditions, without guarantees, you can decide in this very moment to stop treating yourself so harshly. You can change that thought that repeats that you are not enough. You can tell yourself something new, something true, something that doesn't depend on what is happening outside of you. Because if your internal dialogue becomes a safe space, you no longer need the world to approve of your path. You no longer have to wait for everything to align to start feeling well. The peace you are looking for is not at the end of the journey, it is in how you choose to speak to yourself as you walk, and that depends only on you. You can start now, right here, with just one single phrase that changes the tone of your day, and when your words change, your world begins to move with them. It doesn't matter how many days you have lived on autopilot, repeating empty routines, running without knowing where you are going, or feeling disconnected from yourself. It doesn't matter if there were times when you were just surviving, putting out internal fires while smiling on the outside. You are always on time to come back to yourself, to the essential, to that inner space that you might have neglected, but which never disappeared. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to have all the answers. You only need a single moment of honesty to look at yourself differently, to treat yourself with less harshness and with more compassion. Sometimes we believe that it is too late to change, too late to heal, too late to start over, but it's not. Your soul has no clock, and your body is grateful for every small gesture, even if it comes after many storms. Today, the simple act of being here, listening, breathing, and feeling, is already an act of love. It is already the beginning. There is no delay if you are waking up. There is no loss if you are choosing to take care of yourself right now. You are on time to heal. You are on time to create something new. You are on time because you decide when the moment is, and that moment can be today. Imagine for a moment that you are standing in front of a big golden door. It is solid, luminous, beautiful, and most importantly, it is only for you. No one else can cross it for you, because on the other side is everything that belongs to you. Think about what your body needs: rest, relief, lightness. Think about what your soul is waiting for: love without demands, clarity in the midst of noise, a sign that says, you are doing well. Now imagine that this door begins to open gently, without resistance. On the other side you see what you have so deeply desired: health, calm, new opportunities, authentic relationships, and clean energy. You don't need to run, you just need to take one step with intention, with faith. You don't need to understand how or when, you just need to know that you can. All of that is there, waiting for you to claim it. And the best part is that you don't need to prove anything to deserve it, you just need to remember it. This is not just another day. It is not an automatic repetition of yesterday. It is a new, clean space where everything can be different if you decide that it will be. This is your day. And even if everything isn't resolved, you hold in your hands the opportunity to plant something different, a kinder thought, a more conscious word, a different reaction to the usual. This is your life, with all its imperfections, its pauses, its silent achievements, with everything that still hurts, but also with everything that continues to beat so strongly. Your life doesn't need to look like anyone else's, it just needs to be inhabited by you with truth. And this is your moment, not next Monday, not when you have more time, more answers, or more strength. It is now. This is the very instant when you choose to listen instead of just hearing. This is the instant when you can start. Even if you don't know how to continue, this is your moment to let go of what no longer supports you, to remember who you are, to give yourself permission to feel good, even if you didn't know how to before, because there is no better time to return to yourself than this one. Sometimes you forget, but deep inside you, there is a powerful force that has withstood dark days, losses, fears, doubts, and silences that no one else heard. Not everyone knows your story. Not everyone knows what you have been through, but you do. You know everything you have overcome without making a sound. You know how many times you have rebuilt yourself without applause, and that alone makes you immense. You are not your mistakes. You are not your wounds. You are the consciousness that has learned to grow through them. You are wiser than you believe, braver than you admit, and much more needed in this world than you can possibly imagine. You are unique, not because of what you do or what you achieve, but because of what you radiate when you are your true self without any masks, for the light you share when you choose love over fear. Your existence already has value, even on the days when you don't feel strong, even when you doubt yourself. Remember that. You are not here by chance. You are here because the world needs your way of seeing, of feeling, and of healing. And the most beautiful thing is that everything you need to move forward already lives within you. And now, tell me something. How are you today? How does your body, your mind, your soul feel? Do you believe that this video can help you start your day with more clarity, more energy, and more calm? I invite you to write in the comments how you feel and how you will start to see life from now on. Because when you share what you feel, you not only free yourself, you also help others who are going through something similar. Thank you for making it all the way here. This channel is a safe space, free of judgment. Here, there are many of us who are on this journey to grow, to heal, and to transform little by little. We form a solid, real, and profoundly human community. If this content helped you in any way, I invite you to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need it. You never know who you could be helping just by sending it to them. And I want to leave you with a powerful quote from Louise Hay that reminds us of the essential: it doesn't matter where you have started from. The important thing is that today you choose to love yourself. I send you a big, warm hug. Beyond the surface, your inner world is a sanctuary. You are a universe of your own, and just like any vast and beautiful cosmos, your internal world deserves to be explored and honored. This journey we've begun with affirmations is not just about words, it's about the conscious creation of a sanctuary within you, a place where you are the master of your peace, where the noise of the outside world can soften, and where you can find rest even in the middle of a storm. This sacred inner space is where true, lasting healing begins. Think of your thoughts not as unchangeable facts, but as temporary clouds passing through the sky of your mind. Some are dark and stormy, carrying the weight of old hurts and fears. Others are light and fleeting, bringing moments of joy and calm. You don't have to chase after the light clouds or fight with the dark ones. Your power lies in simply observing them, in watching them pass, and in choosing not to let them dictate your day. This practice of observation allows you to create a beautiful and necessary distance between who you are and what you are feeling. It reminds you that you are the sky, vast, infinite, and unharmed, while your thoughts are merely the passing weather. When you practice this, your body responds with a sigh of relief. It realizes it no longer has to hold on to every single thought and emotion. It no longer needs to store the tension of past conversations or the anxiety of future worries. Your body becomes a trusted partner in this process of release, and together you create a new narrative. A story not of pain and limitation, but of resilience, freedom, and deep, profound connection. This is a time of gentle rebellion, a rebellion against the belief that you are broken or that you need fixing. You are not a project. You are a living, breathing miracle. Your body is not a machine to be repaired. It is a sacred vessel to be loved and respected. Every ache, every tired moment, and every wave of sadness is a signal, a wise and honest message from a deeper part of yourself. Listening to these messages with compassion is one of the most powerful and transformative things you can do. It's an act of self-honor that ripples through your entire being, from the tips of your fingers to the very core of your soul. So today and every day forward, dare to live with intentional presence. Dare to be your own safe harbor. Speak to yourself as if your words are the medicine you've been waiting for, because in truth, they are. You are the one who can heal you, and your gentle, loving voice is the most potent tool you have. The universe is not just responding to your words, it's responding to the courageous, honest, and loving vibration of your soul. It's time to live in that truth. A deeper conversation with yourself. The journey of healing and transformation is not a sprint, it's a marathon of gentle, consistent moments of self-love. You've already started this powerful dialogue with your inner self, but let's go deeper. Let's move beyond the spoken words and into the quiet spaces of your being. True change happens not in the grand, sweeping gestures, but in the small daily choices you make to honor your own existence. Imagine your consciousness as a quiet garden. For years you might have allowed weeds of self-doubt, fear, and past hurts to grow wild. You didn't plant them, but you also didn't pull them. Now, with each affirmation, each moment of mindful breathing, you are becoming the careful gardener of your own soul. You are gently uprooting what no longer serves you and planting seeds of peace, resilience, and joy. This work isn't about instant results. It's about the patient and loving cultivation of an inner landscape that feels safe, fertile, and truly yours. This process is a conversation between your mind and your body, where your mind learns to listen to the body's wisdom. Your body has a memory of its own. It remembers every stress, every joy, and every moment of neglect. By speaking to it with kindness and attention, you are not just saying words, you are sending a signal of trust. You are telling your body, I see you, I hear you, we are in this together. This acknowledgement is a key to unlocking its natural capacity for healing and balance. The greatest gift you can give yourself today is not to be perfect, but to be present. The past is a chapter already written, and the future is a page yet to be turned. Your power lies entirely in this very moment. It's in the breath you are taking right now, in the quiet thought of gratitude, in the choice to be gentle with yourself. Every time you consciously choose a word of encouragement over one of criticism, you are building a new foundation for your life, a foundation of unconditional self-acceptance. So let this be your new daily practice, not to fix what you believe is broken, but to fall in love with what is already whole within you. You are already complete, you are already worthy, you are already a masterpiece in progress. The external world will continue to change, but your inner sanctuary, once built with intention and love, will remain a source of unwavering strength. Now let's continue to water that garden.